So what's up next? Go to Emily. Can't stare much longer, but if you blink, the refrigerator will. I guess I'll do that later. He's just still there, not blinking. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Just need to find... Yeah, we've got a spot here. A control point that we can teleport from. Should we do it? 8 points. Yeah, hold and launch up to 3 objects. Maxed out. What? I thought it said, yeah, as long as we have something, the energy recharges. Ah, I see. It still costs energy to pick one up. That's gonna, like, that'll kill, like, anything, including the bosses in one hit, I assume. Right, everybody? Actually, launch energy costs. Is there something that increases the... Nah, we're fine. I thought there might be something that increases the damage. I'm of course kidding, it's not gonna kill bosses, but it's gonna do a whole hell of a lot. Central Executive. Now this is gonna be really fucking cool. We're gonna meet our brother for the first time in decades. And he looks very changed.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing, even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
This looks like... Yeah, we haven't asked them about this.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on Blackrock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
Doctor?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Are we gonna meet Darling? I'm really curious about that.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
No kidding.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know. What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Me too.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
You don't seem that busy.
I'll be seeing you.
I noticed there's this lady in the background. Is she alive? Wait, he's not here.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Timeline of events. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 4. Compiled by Emily Pope by direction of us. Summary. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in Hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of a lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does the Hiss resonance advance through space? Deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? Cross-dimensional destination? Refer to redacted for full report. Oh, there's this too. Research records speech analysis. Hiss Threat Part 3 by Emily Pope. If we understand the Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through, and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. I'd agree with that. Choosing the words, right?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control.
That's the name of the game.
Present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
No kidding. What was that hiss experience we had there?
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, I think we asked these because they're grayed out, right?
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will. You know where to find me.
Speak with Dylan on the upper floor. Put a record on. Jukebox token, okay.
How are you?
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous.
Sounds
Why does
important.
it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have run back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
Let's do that after.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Let's do that after. The pouches. Oh man, there's so much to do.
We're gonna get through this.
Can be constructed at control points or earned through Bureau alerts, board countermeasures, expeditions, and defeating elite enemies. Let me just read this again. Jessie finds a strange jukebox token. She speaks to Arish to find out more about it. And it's just to send us to this place, right? So I guess if we want to go back to there, we need to construct more.
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to fucking know. I'm an upper-level executive, damn it.
To change the culture around here. Examination of Paranatural Topics, Technological Limitations of the Oldest House, compiled by Dr. Carla Vaughn, Dr. Hubert Tan, Research Specialist by order of Casper Darling. The Oldest House imposes certain limitations on our Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The Oldest House does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the Oldest House, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist for the Oldest House to redacted them. Understand them? Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the Oldest House. It's probably just explosive batteries. It's just had faulty models. Oh, this is the Panopticon, I think. Or it could be the hotline chamber. Oh, we haven't been up here yet. Hey. Bit weird there. You're just hanging out. That's where he is. Oh.
You are a worm through time. The thunders home distorts you.
Looks like a comfy outfit.
Comes white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunders home distorts you. Happiness comes white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
How is this going to contain him if the other one didn't?
You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunders home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can you hear me?
Oh,
come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
The hiss helped though, right? Now, did the hiss give him powers, or did he have powers on his own?
You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss.
Fuck me.
I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for this lie projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time.
Find the Prime Candidate program. The hiss seems pretty awful. Can we ask him questions?
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
Oh, the reflection. The chest.
I'd
Cool.
like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
Is it something about like a copy of a copy of a copy?
Happiness comes.
Let me try it one more time.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. And something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time.
Okay.
Distorts you. Happiness comes.
Let's leave him be for now. Find some more stuff up here. Raises a lot of interesting questions, though. Now, were we twins or just siblings? That's the one thing I don't really remember. Boardroom, okay.
His prisoner they captured
brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
And I think he said that we came through a hole that they opened up or something like that. Okay, what do we want to do next? I kind of want to do this before we Central Executive Office. Oh yeah, it was through one of the hallways, right?
Need something?
Before we continue on. Television show proposal? Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition, skeptical thought as entertainment. In order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population, create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. You can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. What the fuck? That's why we're getting all these reboots? That's why they like remade Ghostbusters? One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Is that why they're re-releasing Alan Wake? Ooh, the fuck? That looks like a tick or something. In the astral plane?
Oof. Lots of errors on this form.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposed at the formation's base a week later.
Formation.
At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Don't lock it away. Put it out in the open so that people can see others going to it and trying to use it.
Interesting data off that subject the Rangers brought in.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity. That's what Pope said anyway.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Hiss aren't that self-aware.
Okay. So where, okay. I don't know exactly where this is. The elevator. Is it this way? We wouldn't have been able to get in here before. The America Overnight Results by Remy Denis, Chief Investigator by order of the Director. The American Overnight Program has operated successfully for over redacted years, originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America. It's initially led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Control and something in its first year of operation alone. Bureau of Redacted and Redacted. Okay. In this report, the investigation sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more redacted results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. 37%. Oh, here it is. Songmaster Jukebox. Oh, yeah, I think I remember seeing this before. Yeah. But we couldn't get in, I think, or we couldn't do anything with it. Tier 1, challenging expedition that grants rare rewards. Oh, I see. They're like little side challenges. Undertake expeditions in Quarry Site Beta to earn unique mods. Completing each of the 4 objectives will dismantle the formation to reveal the rewards waiting inside. Let's try it. Wait, pierce damage minus 75%. Should probably change my guns then, eh?